Welcome to the Marketing Meerkat. If somebody asked you what was the biggest event for the summer, you might say it was the Taylor Swift. I got lucky enough to go night one at Arrowhead Stadium, which was the day that she released Speak Now, Taylor's version. And she also released her music video of I Can See You, brought Taylor Lautner, Joey Keane, and Presley Cash out onto the stage, which was really amazing. She added Long Live to the set list in honor of Taylor's version and got her famed Koi guitar out from the Country Music Hall of Fame, which she also played during that time. It was almost 4 hours of ongoing performance by Taylor. She never took a break or anything like that. It was crazy. It was hands down the best concert I've ever been to. And I would obviously love to go again, but I feel like I was lucky to go one time. If you didn't get a chance to go to the concert, or if you just want to experience it again, you can actually go see her concert in theaters starting October 13th. So today I want to talk about the economics of Taylor Swift. First, let's look at the Ticketmaster debacle way back in November of 2022. If you tried to get tickets the day that Ticketmaster released the tickets, you know exactly what I'm talking about. My friends and I had planned to get tickets, and we were willing to pay up to $300 a ticket. So we got verified as fans prior to the sale. We were ready to log into Ticketmaster's website at 10 a.m. on November 15th. We're all ready to go. And requiring people to become verified fans at Ticketmaster was supposed to help Ticketmaster regulate the number of people that were on their site at any given time, and it was supposed to help keep bots and scalpers and people who weren't true fans away from the site and unable to get tickets. So anyway, we tried to log on to Ticketmaster, which we were able to get in, and we were all on our phones or online or on our computers or wherever, and we waited, and we were always able to get in the queue, and then most of the time we were able to add tickets to our cart, but then by the time we went to check out with the tickets, we weren't able to do that. They were already gone. And so we tried for about 12 hours and then kind of gave up. Ticketmaster said that there were 3.5 billion ticket requests and they sold 2.4 million tickets, both a record for a single day. The large number of bots and unverified fans trying to access the site contributed to the crash, even though Ticketmaster tried to avoid that. It seems that Ticketmaster hasn't gotten better because I've heard several complaints about difficulty getting tickets after Taylor announced more U.S. tour dates for the end of the tour in 2024. I actually applied for a Capital One credit card just so that I could purchase tickets during the Capital One presale a couple of days later. I had the same problem and wasn't able to purchase tickets that day because the site kept freezing up. My last chance was going to be the public sale, but then as soon as the Capital One sale was over, Ticketmaster announced that they would not be having a public sale because the tickets were sold out. So one particular friend and I decided that we were just going to try to get tickets at the last minute from third-party sellers. And we were really surprised when she got an email in March offering to request to purchase up to 2 tickets. The email was legit. It was from Ticketmaster, and we had to agree to pay a certain price. Whatever price we wanted, we could choose, and we could only buy 2 tickets. She had to put in her credit card number, and we got whatever tickets they gave us. We didn't get to pick where our tickets were. And so that actually worked, and we got really great tickets in the 300 level. We were first row, so no one was ahead of us, and we got to see, we were like straight on to the stage. So they were amazing tickets. We got lucky. They were only $125, which I know a lot of people ended up paying a lot more. So what actually caused all of this mess? Really, it just goes back to basic supply and demand. So supply is the amount of a product available for sale. And in this case, that was the tickets for the Taylor Swift Eras Tour. And they were automatically limited simply because the amount of days that Taylor was willing to play, as well as the number of seats available in each stadium. Taylor did add additional shows after seeing the demand, but there was still a maximum number of tickets that were available any way you look at it. Demand is the amount of a product people want to buy. So in this case, it was the tickets. Obviously, the demand for this concert was insane because Taylor hadn't toured since Reputation, which was way back in 2018. And since then, she's released Lover, Folklore, Evermore, and Midnights, all original albums. And then she released Fearless, Red, and Speak Now, Taylor's versions, all since her last tour. This all brought new fans and kept old fans highly engaged, and she is arguably one of the most popular artists of all time. So supply and demand impacts pricing. When you have a low or limited supply, such as in this case, and the demand is high, the prices are naturally going to go up. If you happen to be on Ticketmaster during the pre-sale, you may have noticed that the tickets that you were trying to buy may have fluctuated in price. So that is because Ticketmaster uses a common practice called dynamic pricing, where they adjust the tickets based on demand. For example, when we first got on Ticketmaster, the prices for some of the nosebleed tickets were in the $100 range. But as the day went on, those tickets increased to $300 or more. And that's called dynamic pricing. Taylor's fans sued Ticketmaster, and as of now, Ticketmaster and its parent company, Live Nation, may be faced with an antitrust lawsuit from the federal government as early as this fall. This means that they will be investigated for being a monopoly, which is when one company controls all or the majority of an industry. And we'll see how that pans out. There are lots of other lessons to be learned about Taylor's impact on the economy, primarily with how she has impacted the economy during the Eras Tour. She's made such an impact that the Federal Reserve credits her with boosting the economy this summer, particularly in the travel and tourism industry. Hotels, restaurants, and transportation in the cities where she performs have all experienced record-breaking occupancy and spending. Taylor's fans tend to spend an average of $1,300 per concert, including tickets, food, travel, hotel, and other expenses. Taylor's overall impact on the U.S. economy has been estimated to be over $5 billion. So can we safely say that Taylor saved us from a recession? We can't say she didn't.